What's up, guys? JC here. Just want to say hello. Wanted to do a little bit more of a deep dive into the Illuvium Zero and some of the Illuvium landscape here that I've been talking about doing for a while. I finally got the websites pulled up and got a minute to arrange my thoughts and just wanted to talk about some stuff. You're looking at my Tier 3 in Halcyon Sea. I forgot which region it was on. Let me show you. I did something. We'll get there later, but I did something right here last night about 8 o'clock. So, yeah, let me, I'm just going to talk while I click through this stuff. So we're going to take a look at what these Illuvials are. What do you do with them? What's the deal with these blueprints? Why does it matter? Click the wrong thing. That's where I wanted to click. Alright, let's turn this guy back on. This is all I have left on this one is the Tatapy. So I've got just about every blueprint I can for this level of alpha, or for this round of alpha. We'll see. I'm gonna keep pushing on one scanner. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. Not that one. So this scanner down here, I've leveled it up to a level 3 scanner, just in case. I mean, I don't know if other people who are running this round of alpha are leveling up their stuff as much as they can now that they've got the 15 standard blueprints that everybody can get this round. I'm just checking to see if there's maybe some higher level stuff. Don't know. I will also level up. You can see, well, I don't know if you can see or not. This guy is a level 3 materials lab. Leveling up your materials lab and your scanners is expensive. Let me show you. Just to take this from a level 1 to a level 2, 3.5, 12, and 6. Not, expensive when you've got the setup here, but you can see I don't have that readily available even now. So that would be something I got to work on. I wanted to show you guys. Let me take a quick gander over here. So last night, about 8 o'clock, I was able to purchase a mega city in the Crimson Waste. So that's 4 plots together. Let me show you. So we got this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here. So a 3, a 2, a 1, and a 1. So I mentioned this in my the Tier 1 quick video, but let me just show you what you can do with a Tier 3 in 15 hours. Without fuel, the highest you can go on your excavators is a level 3. I'm in the process of getting them all to level 3. Got my storages up to level 4. Got the city to the Nexus up to level 4. I've got the workshop up to level 4. So, yeah, I can't. I don't know. Just all of this is all my opinion, but I can't stress the huge difference it makes to have a Tier 3 over a Tier 1. Tier 2s aren't bad. My Tier 2 is fine and clipping along. But the Tier 3 is just, as far as getting stuff up and running, so much easier. I can't even imagine a Tier 4. I guess it's possible I could have bought a Tier 4 instead of a Mega City, but let me pull this over here and show you why I did that. Oh, come here. Move this over here. I'm going to show you what we've got. So this is the Crimson Waste Tier 3 that we were just looking at. You can see it's actually really well balanced on the elements. And I'll talk about this in a second. It does not have a Hyperion fuel. So that's, in fact, across. So you'll see, I'll show you all the lands here. Here's the Tier 3. Right above it is the Tier 2. 1 Hyperion reservoir. No silicon. Here's this one. Only 3 lakes and 1 krypton. None of the other elements. And this one, no lakes and krypton. So I only have, in this whole mega city, I only have 1 Hyperion reservoir. Let me tell you why I don't think that's a big deal. Details on the mega cities aren't confirmed, but one thing that I'm not 100% on, but I'm like 99% on, is that the mega city allows you to share resources across your plots. So even though this plot only has lakes, I will generate the other resources in the other lands, and so I won't, like, it will pool my resources so that I don't have to do like I'm doing on my tier 1 and start with the converters. So one benefit there. This is speculation, and I haven't seen this repeated as often, but one comment here on the Discord says megacities will be able to share elements and fuels with each other. If you have a landmark on one plot, which the tier 3s do have a landmark, if you have a landmark on one plot, it will benefit the other plots as well. So let's take a look here. No landmark on the tier 1s. The tier 2 doesn't have a landmark, but the tier 3 does have halogenic, which I believe boosts your silicon. You know, on my other one, it boosts the carbon. So that's the play I made there. It's in the Crimson Waste. We'll zoom out so you can see where that is. We're believing that the Crimson Waste is where you'll get, maybe be able to pick up some Ramfire type stuff. There's Crystal Shores. Halcyon Seas where my other one is. So yeah, we're speculating that some of the different Illuvials that you'll be able to, or the different blueprints for Illuvial upgrades may be region specific. That has yet to be determined. So let me switch back to my screen here. So I'm building, in 15 hours, I'm building a quantum fabricator. Quantum fabricator, as you know, is required to mine your fuels. So I've got, on this one, I've got a Krypton here. I've got 5 Solons, which means I'm going to have to build a Hyperion converter now because at this phase of Alpha, the megacity structure is not set up yet. So if I want to play on the other lands that are part of my megacity, I'll have to build a Nexus. I'll have to build up the resources. I'll have to build the converters because they don't have various resources. So I probably won't do that. I am going to max this out quickly and try and get another set of blueprints just because you get to keep all these blueprints. So might as well have them, right? So what's the big deal with these blueprints? What does it all mean, Basil? Let me get back to where I just was. All right, I got too many things on my desk here. So we go here. So you guys know Atlas. I have Atlas. Yay, Atlas. He's my favorite. We click on him. And by the way, this site is illuvialmaster.com. Want to give a huge shout out because this is a lot of freaking work, as you can tell. So this tells you common region, where you're going to find them, all their different attacks. Now these are used in the arena game. You capture the base Illuvials in the overworld game. You battle them in the arena game, and you find their upgrades, blueprints, in the Zero game. So that's how the ecosystem works. But let me just give you an idea on Atlas here. Here's his base damage, attack speed, physical resist, and energy resist. Okay, great. What does that mean? The reason why am I talking about those? Let's go back here. Let's take a look right here, because this is where I have the most blueprints. Okay, cool. There's mine. Let's just go there. Check out the facts, check out the blueprint. So we have a physical armor, a hybrid armor, and an energy armor. See, this is Atlas, right? Everybody tracking? Physical and energy. So this is my speculation, but it seems to make sense. Your blueprint, your physical physical armor blueprint, physical armor 1, is your level 1 upgrade. You'll get a little more physical armor if you apply the blueprint to your Atlas. The energy armor will boost your energy armor. Oh, wow, imagine that. The hybrid, I think, might be, let's say, I'm just going to make numbers up. Let's say your physical armor 1 gives Atlas 10 bonus physical armor points. The energy gives 10 bonus energy armor. Or maybe the hybrid gives 5 energy, 5 physical. Makes sense, right? Maybe something different, but so these are, you can see here, this is all for Atlas, this is for the tier 1s, and this is level 1 blueprints. But what you're going to be able to do is upgrade your stats. Now, they've announced, Illuvium has announced that there will be, right now the arena game is PvE, player versus environment. You're playing NPCs, you're battling the computer. There will be player versus player battles, and I'm imagining there will be winnings on the line. Maybe you have to put up some Illuvium or some staked Illuvium, which is the in-game token SILV, I believe, unless they change that. But you may have to put that up as an entry fee, and maybe winner takes all. But let's take a look down here and also look. We can figure some things out. Total damage, that's 25 damage per attack, and it's physical damage. It's not energy. So, if you want to line them up against someone that had, if you know your different Illuvials here, and that Illuvial doesn't have a great energy resistance, or does have a great energy resistance, but doesn't have very good physical resistance, well, I'm going to put my Atlas up against him, because Atlas does physical attack, right? Attack range is going to tell you it's got to be a melee attack. Your crit chance, I'm guessing there will be blueprints to upgrade all of these things. I'm hoping so, because that makes sense in this type of game. So you can customize if you want to be, mega crit guy or whatever. So hopefully that's the plan. But you can see you can also evolve. And you've got different, let's see if it tells you what that means. Bulwark, here you go. Your team gains additional physical and energy resistance. So Atlas gives a bonus to the other Illuvials on your battlefield. Your team gains additional energy regeneration every second. See, that goes back to that fact. It all ties in. Atlas has high regenerative abilities. Blah, 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 blah. Atlas external gills are lined with a network of tiny blood vessels that allows the creature to extract oxygen. Okay. Bright red tongue is coated with a thin layer of special enzyme. Maybe that, let's see if that gives him a little poison resistance here. That's not really on there, is it? I wonder. All right, so this is the next evolution. The level 2, as I recall, should show a level 2 and a level 3, right? I'm assuming the blueprints will also be level 2 blueprints and level 3. Here's the differences, the upgrades. Changes to a Harbinger, you gain additional resistance, gain additional energy regen. Let's see what this guy does. Tsunami, after using their Omega ability, there you go. Tsunami units, they gain extra energy. Harbingers gain additional resistances for 5 seconds on Omega, etc. So you see how these work. Let's take a look here. We've got all of these different ones. Again, I'm not sure who made Illuvium Master, but thank you. This is freaking awesome. It's my belief and maybe a little bit of understanding that these Illuvials will be... See, this is a Crimson Waste, so you may be more likely to find their blueprints in their given common regions. I guess it's possible that you can only find those blueprints in their common regions. But you can see the different... you can build out your different... You're basically building your deck, for lack of a better analogy there. All the different... So right now we have Atlas... We have Kuka. Let's see what Kuka does. Your team gains additional dodge. Your team gains a shield. So this is you're constructing. There's going to be a lot of strategy in developing your decks here. So you can see attack range is 18. Going to be a ranged attacker. A little bit of chance to dodge. Faster attacks. I wonder if that means they get more attacks per round. I'm sure, why not, right? There you go. Gains an extra shield. So that's Kuka. See who else we got. I could just type him in. Tyru, I believe, is like a stealth assassin kind of guy. Yeah, he's a rogue. They blink to the opposite, so he teleports and attacks. I guess we don't have these numbers yet. Do we have this guy's numbers yet? Well, we don't know yet. Look at this. Just the creature artwork is so fun. Did such an amazing job here. Doop, doop. All right, so you guys get the point of what I'm going for here. All of this works together, and there's a synergy across all 3 games in the ecosystem, and I like these guys. Excuse me, got the hiccups here. Like I've said before, I probably won't play the arena game, but my son will love it. And so if I can get him some blueprints, then he can customize his stuff. However, I have my where is he? My hollow guy. I don't remember which one of the cats he is. Speaking of giving blueprints away, I can guarantee you that things that we generate, that I generate from my lands here, will be going into the prize pools for our Alpha Origins Discord and NFT holders. We will be launching that shortly, and one of the utilities will be the chance to win some of these blueprints. Also, we do anticipate being allowed to rent out our lands for other people to play, and like any of the other games that allow that. I know. What's the tank game? I'm sorry. Battle tanks, spider tanks. So spider tanks allows you to rent out your NFT to someone else. They play, and they receive a portion of the winnings, and you receive a portion of the winnings. So, in the case like this where I may not be able to play all my lands, or I want to provide some utility for our NFT holders, they can play the lands and keep some of the prizes for themselves. So yeah, that's just an incentive to be a part of our Alpha Origins community. We do have a game night tonight. It is Wednesday. So tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, we will be giving away prizes. I think we have some... Well, I don't want to say in case I'm wrong, but we may have some passes, some basically beta access passes to a couple of games. We also have, NFTs, and we have some special guests tonight who will be talking about their projects in the NFT space and crypto space in general and gaming. And so we like to hang out, chit chat, talk about what's coming, what we like, what we don't like. So jump in our Discord, and hopefully I'll see you tonight. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.